abamuvuganye. Kakati in 1980 there was gerrymandering. Today cabinet is doing exactly the same. That's why I write in my book that Africans don't learn from their mistakes.
Mistakes were committed in 1980 and the same are being committed now.
They are creating new constituencies where they have support.
Tamale balubirira kuweereza abantu.
No.
Obuweereza butuuke eri omuntu.
Ati today nzengenda kubulya lwaki babikola. Nkugambe similarities. Chobola babuli obwafa mu kinana buzina buli.
Obuwanga mbulaba buli.
Obuwanga buzina. Soma.
The current electoral commission is facing credibility challenges, mainly from the conduct of its chairman, Justice Simon Byabakama. First and foremost, he is new on the job. The law requires that the electoral commission should retire. The commission should retire after organizing 2 elections. I think this was intended to inject new blood in the commission, but it is a wastage of experience. It would even be better for commissioners to retire after reaching the retirement age for civil servants. This would ensure experience and continuity because each election comes with its challenges and therefore requires experienced hands. In addition to being a novice in election management, Justice Byabakama has a bad record. He was involved in a futile attempt to malign Dr. Besigye in a rape case which flopped. No lawyer or DPP could charge Besigye or any person with rape basing on evidence collected 2 years later on. Rape and defilement cases depend on fresh evidence. Secondly, the blunder the commission has committed is to try to negotiate with the political party, which is not its role. Its role is to organize the elections and announce the results. The only time to interact with the political parties is at the time of nomination. Actually, the commission takes charge of candidates, not just aspirants, who have not been nominated. It's like a headmaster caring about a student who has not enrolled into the school. But once the child becomes a student, he's given a copy of guidelines and the headmaster takes the charge. You think electoral commission? Now we got to opposition. Abanenya electoral commission ogenda wa Mwami Museveni.
Yes, at electoral commission yomulimo gwayo ki? Why do you engage in negotiations with the political parties? You wait them.
Okwogerezeganya kikulu Tamale.
And byabwe nga sirimu. You cannot drag me into their negotiations. Political parties, I'm not an arbiter. My role, we government lifiriwe ebikondo balesolinga abeerayo nga bapima.
Yabalindira wano mulingi. Abalindira wano.
Asali firiya kanti ono tatta munne, kakati tajja kutta munne, you are biased. Yes, leave with the political parties to sort out their problems. A priest or a sheikh will wait you. Ukubagatta. Tabawerekera kuogereza. Tabayo. So this man meander. Era mbagamba nti mwakola ensobi. Temuyinza ganti akakiiko olumala 2 times. Kati the most experienced man in that commission is Rwakoyo. And I think because of arrogance, this is a headmistress, this is a former DPP, gwogamba otya nti Besigye omuvunaana omusango gwa rape nga wayise emyaka 2 nga ingredients za rape, semen, forceful penetration, bruises mu myaka 2 zaali zivaawo. Ne intelligence yamwe tebakolera. That was, you would know nti ono omusajja tayinza kubeera chairman w'electoral commission kubanga one of the factors, the key players in the election yamukolako ekizibu. Mu intelligence yamwe ebeera luddawa.
I want us to focus our attention onto the scientific, scientific elections.
Soma.
Abantu bali divided naddala across the political divide.
Kati sooka osome wano. Sooka osoma. Tuzanyesa mutwe guno.
Ku page ey'omunaana mu katabo kano kagamba nti obuwanga obwafa mu kinaana bagenda kuzina nga balabye entegeka y'akalulu akajja, agamba nti the opposition is last resort. With all the background I've provided, I now wish to address myself to the current situation where the opposition is threatening to boycott the 2021 polls if it is not extended. The possibility of an extension is possible and they know it very well. Secondly, is impossible and they know it very well. Secondly, no sane politician can demand for a leveled ground, for the ground can never be leveled. The reason why they fear an election today is that they reached a conclusion that Museveni cannot be defeated. Really?
Yes.
Museveni is undefeatable?
Yes. The conclusion is divine.
Opposition.
Well, very interested in
opposition, but they're always putting up a fight against him.
Let me tell you. All of the bo kye bakola bakugamba term limits bwajja n'azijjawo ne bazirwanira kubanga babadde balowooza nti term limits zigenda okukola ki as somebody says nti bwava ku eno TV we can humiliate him n'atoninga down n'atuvaako ayo monopolist kakati na bano future olutalo lwabwe lwonna baakola conclusion nti Museveni tawangulwa ne badda mu kulwanira 75 cup nti emyaka 75 why ne bwaba wa 10 mu mukube
mumuleka abeereko
kakati opposition two Museveni ajja bakola akazannyo is only the Ugandan political system that helps both the opposition and the government. In fact, the opposition benefits more.
No, the opposition is always crying.
Kankubuzi.
Bulinaku basiba babakwata, tebabakiriza
kwetaayo. Mbulirayo chairman wa 5 owenaremu avuge motoka yalukwabo.
Anti ono mulodi.
Lodi
Kampala. Kibuga Kampala.
Ku mulembe kwa UPC ngabeerawo. UPC appointed ministers appointed. Kati ono Museveni yajja n'abakola ekigambo. Universal primary education ne secondary mwena abaana bamwe bali kati bagaggale mwena mukaaba n'abo opposition
bonna bali eyo
Museveni n'addira ku buli level ya administration n'ateekawo muwumbo gw'emmere n'enva
weguliwa
ye bwanika bali abachairman ba 5 era ab'omu Buganda
sawa yakulya
kati ab'omu Buganda bakukuta baagala kuzaawo regional tier kugamba nti chairman wa region ayina facilities ezenkana ne speaker wa parliament Bugombe kati bakaminga down bali tebakitegedde ate tajja kiba wakati because the political situation landscape has changed.
It has changed and it has brought fears in the
maso.
Tamale ngenda gena maso. Naye ebiriwo Tamale bitisiza musajjawo. Mwami Museveni lwaki tebagala abantu bakube campaign.
Gwe soko omalize kakati.
Okay.
Olabe nti tufaanagana.
The okay, tugende. If they were surely interested in an election, the opposition, they would direct their effort to the real issue, like harmonizing the Health Act, under which government is fighting COVID-19, as well as the electoral laws. President Museveni resorted to the Health Act because going through Parliament seemed problematic to him. MPs demand for money whenever an amendment comes to Parliament, and this would not have been an exception. Museveni also knew that once it goes to Parliament, then Parliament would be in charge of the whole process. Therefore, the real issue now is to harmonize the Health Act and electoral laws. Fortunately, Parliament is not in recess. No gamba what needs to change. We all need to agree on the following. 1, we should agree that the opposition is not interested in elections because they already know the outcome. 2, Museveni's anti-corruption crusades have also adversely affected Dr. Besigye's campaign funds. The Europeans and Americans too who would have financed his campaigns are now committed to fighting COVID-19. On the other hand, Tumukunde had also banked his hopes on the same sources of funding as Besigye, while Bobi Wine lacks the necessary nationwide network to stage a meaningful presidential challenge. However, Bobi Wine can pose a serious threat at parliamentary and local government level. FDC is faced with a serious split as majority of its MPs threaten to cross to Mugisha Muntu's Alliance for National Transformation Party. Norbert Mao has successfully frustrated efforts of the likes of Segona Medad to take over the leadership of DP, which would facilitate an alliance with the Bobi Wine's people power. Finally, the NRM MPs who had expected to ride on Museveni's popularity and back are now in a dilemma as voters are angry with them for the flopped move to extend their term by 2 years. Therefore, Museveni's biggest challenge with scientific elections looming is the entrenched mafia gang. They don't accept scientific elections because it denies them an opportunity to steal the billions as they have been doing during the previous polls. So, Kutsimbe Wakati, you are making very serious observations here. Ogamba nti opposition akalu tebakafaako bali
kwemupiizi
akoba president
kagenda dda ako Museveni
yakawangula tebannabakateekawo Tamale
anti nkubuulira
nayo n'engeri gy'otiitibya Museveni Tamale
no nze nkubuulira era I'm going to
yawangula tekannabaawo.
Do you know what is in a parliament now? They are quarreling over 3 issues. What you don't know. The first biggest factor in parliament, the future of the independent MPs. The independent MPs nabo bagala twagala eddiini of the independent MPs nga opposition leader.
Babalina abakulembera.
Kakati ekyokubiri ekibatawaanya mu parliament who is the opposition leader?
Achani.
Kigamba, Gamba, opposition leader ava mu kibiina ki.
Ekirina ababaka abangi mu parliament.
In case nga ba independence be basinga. Do you remain?
Abere independent leader.
Kakati ate babakwatya ekyo batamanyi. That's where Besigye scores. Besigye in advantage kubana bonna opposition. Why? Under presidential elections, even if the president wins with the only 5 or 2 or 1 MP in parliament, that MP becomes the leader. This is a ruling party.
Come on, say it again. Hey. President Mateka Gali. President now wangula akalu. Ne parliament nga ina batono.
Nga ina batono.
Ababaka ba parliament. Olio uwe
ababera head.
Tebanonya bano ba opposition.
Kakati owoku abadde second run up nga Besigye bwakola. Ekibiina kye nga ina yababaka mu parliament yabera opposition leader. Chobola Besigye abalina ka advantage. Can the combination of Bobi Wine and Mugisha Muntu produce be the second nga Besigye azze?
That's a big
question. The party, it is not only the party with the largest membership in parliament produces the opposition leader. No. That opposition leader under presidential elections must come from a party or a party that sponsored the run-up.
Jaino
kuva. Kakati question eri kyo bola banga bano bagamba nti FDC begs Besigye why kiri kigenda.
The glory is getting washed away.
Whoever if Besigye does not stand, whoever emerges the second run-up, kakati Bobi Wine kizibu kyayina. Ti Bobi Wine tayina political party and his time bad because he must now submit his application to the Electoral Commission. Bajja mugamba kati tuli mu byakulonda.
But would it be wise for him
to have a party? People power ne wesinza ababaka mu parliament si party. Temuvaamu opposition. Kakati ovola abantu bano baagala okudduka mu FDC begatte ku Mugisha Muntu and Bobi Wine yegatte ku Mugisha Muntu bafune party
lead of opposition.
Bobi Wine asobola kubeera lead of opposition.
Singa abera n'ababaka bangi
nga yeegase ne Mugisha Muntu ne bagenda mu kulonda nga bali under umbrella ya Mugisha Muntu baba bakoze ekintu kimu abasajja. Bobi Wine yagana okukola structure up to today.
Is it wise?
Olabe bamugula ki? Olabe balamu atwala ki? Atwala bakusasira atwala ki? Nabaga nti omukazi wa kabina ne mumubako gomesa obekiko ya kabina kasigalawo.
Nakambaza olugoye olulala.
Bobi Wine tayina te structure. Bobi Wine muzimu ayina slogan yogikolera eki.
Buli wamwa wali.
Ekyo yakijja mu America. Mu America bakozesa slogan. You came together, you should go together. Nti olubali ku Clinton naliko. All of the 3 women can't be wrong. Bali bakubashuru bi Germany. Yawasa abakazi abo. Ate bwe kyatuuka ku Makerere naye yafumbirwa abasajja basatu. Nagandi nti omukazi omulungi nalifumbirwa omusajja omwe ekyo nakyo mukyogera mu bantu.
Ndi katali.
Kakati Abamerika bo baleeta ne Kenya. Baga nti kila kintu kinawezekana kwa Kenya nti Muyinga taliiwo kila kintu kinawezekana kwa Kenya. Vita Moi kibaleeta.
Amakulu nga bategeeza
ati ekintu kyonna mu Kenya kisoboka kasamwe yavaawo. That's where you see ministers crossing ne babakubira mu ngalo. You reduce the government to the president. Mbabazi kyeri akugamba you do not have political power. Super minister.
Ogambo tento
ina political powers. Kakati ekyokusatu ekiri mu parliament which is very interesting to political scientists. Abali emmere fa abali emmere balwanira sente.
To parliament.
One of the reasons why NRM is gerrymandering constituency. Okimanyi nti buli mubaka wa parliament nga bagenda mu kalulu bamuwa sente. Government. Kati NRM with that numerical number erimu eyinza okugenda ne billioni 5.
Mu kalulu.
DP ono Jema aliyo omu ajagenda ne milioni 10,000. Political parties kugundi akiti yayamba nnyo ebibiina. They are fighting over money. Kyovola abantu bano bamwiru bazze wa Mugisa muntu tulinayi Mugisa muntu mani kakati ate bwe tteeka likugamba nti osala mwaka gusembayo
in the last year mugende mukalulu akaddako
kakati bo baagala omwaka guno gusembayo nga FDC bagiwumuddemu ebituli sente ze babadde bafuna mu parliament zonna zijja kugenda wa Mugisa muntu
tuliko STV wekiri tusinzidde wano ku Kasozi Buziga ku Sky Complex
naye oganyo kamalako
Tamale Mirundi
recommendation zange nenkugamba nti omusajja butandise okuzina obwakinaana mu bulaba bisekisa kinaana
oyina kyoyogera n'ogamba nti NRM MPs ababadde balowooza okutambulira ku mugongo gwa Mwami Museveni
ajja kutuwayo tumuyisizeemu kino naye atuwa nankabirwa yasoma conflict resolution yosimunenya because nabagamba nti amending sticking to banking on Museveni's amendment ya 75 years the NRM MPs alone one you are carrying Walaji and marijuana which is illegal Museveni is carrying milk. He just needs 2/3 majority. It's not an entrenched provision. Kakati mugamba munafe tufune emyaka ebiri ng'agijjawa. Parliament can only be extended for 6 months and the reasons are clear. Ne bwe munakubagania mu parliament that is not an emergency. Kakati bali bakijjawa. Kati public ebamanyi nti mwerowoozaako mwekka kulya ssente. Whenever the president wants you to pass a bill mumusaba ssente. Kakati NRM tebajja bawa kalulu NRM MPs are in danger.
You think
you have been political prostitutes
with this Tamale do you envision olabanga ababaka ba parliament aba NRM bayinza kuba kalulu ani anabakuba wotulaga nti opposition enough
akanabuka kalaba
adjusting the trap
nabagamba nti nongosereza nabagamba nti wajja kubeerawo kalulu kamyufu ke NRM
wachogerako
wekali
Tamale
wekali kakana katabona kawandiika
Tamale tulekemu naawe no gamba tewagenda kubeerawo nongozi kusimba
akabiriyo nabaga nti NRM teri mu position kuteekawo kamyufu
tuli ku STV it's happening katumala okumulamu katono nnyo bwe tudda Tamale Mirundi agenda
recommendation zange
tugenda kubategeera ebirala bingi
scientific elections
bannaddiini baagala amasinzizo gaggulwewo songa n'ekirwadde ekya covid nga kikyaluma abawerako twongera okutunulira minisita avunaanyizibwa ku byobulamu ali mu katulwa kukuba lukuŋŋaana yakubye lukuŋŋaana oba kyatwaliddwa bulala STV kwe tuli Joseph Tamale Mirundi nange Haji Kazibwe Bashir Mbazda it's happening
right.